Money, 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 money. Some people got to have it. Hey. Some people really need it. Oh, listen to me now. Do things, do things, do things, bad things with it. Oh, yeah. For the love of money, people will lie, they will cheat. They don't care who they hurt or beat. A woman will sell her precious body for a small piece of paper. It carries a lot of weight. Oh, that mean, that mean green almighty dollar. Money, it is the root of all evil. Do funny things to some people. Give me a nickel, brother. Can you spare a dime? Money will drive some people out of their mind. Hi, people. How y'all doing today? I had to go out and come back in because it's raining here, and apparently that knocked the ability to go live. I had to try it 3 times. Hi, Mocha Drop. Juicy Marble. Miss Tiffany. How y'all doing? Peter Pablo. L.A. Fabulous. Okay. Lady T. Hi, Erica J. Moderator. Thanks for coming in. Your first time making a live? Ooh. Making a live? Oh, you've been trying to get in? Well, the replay is just as good. People, I have tried to avoid this story for the last few days, but I think there's something needs to be said. At least I come on here to give my opinions, right? To give my commentary on current events and also in my little sector where I hang out, the beef sector. But I don't think I can avoid this anymore, right? One of the biggest stories circulating at this point is the situation with TD Jakes, right? Everybody's talking about it. Apparently he's taking people's channels and all that. I don't know that he has any reason to take mine because I don't have a strong opinion about shit I don't know a thing about, right? Soon after this story broke, this guy, Manasseh Jordan, came through to, he had a conversation with Larry Reed Live, right? He said Larry Reed said he's known about this a long time. And apparently this man has held this information a long time. And he says that he was a mentee of TD Jakes. Now, this man, Manasseh Jordan, I was not familiar with his name until yesterday or the day before yesterday. He is the son of this man who Larry Reed is constantly talking about, Bishop Bernard Jordan, correct? Now, I have to ask myself, y'all have known this a long time, right? Of all the people, if you're in that profession, and it is a profession, the profession of religion, why would you want to go and try to pick up and groom the son of a well-known bishop? Now, I got to tell you, people, just from observing for years and years, it seems like in these churches, even in the Catholic Church, these predators, if you want to use that word, they choose people who are from broken homes, people who are runaways, people who are having problems at the house, right? This is the kind of people they want to groom, correct? Needy people, hurting people. I don't know why this man would be grooming a bishop's son. Now, it depends on what you kind of call grooming, right? So anytime you show any attention to anybody in your service, that could technically be grooming if you're being nice to them. Now, this dude came on here and he says he's a prophet. His daddy a prophet. They learned from Reverend Ike, and that was a prophet too, I guess. All these prophets. Israel, you have killed the prophets. So what? I guess they done brought him back to life. Everybody's a prophet, right? I'm not on either of these people side, and it really pains me to even speak on this thing because I've never had a problem with Larry Reed live, and I've been amused by his commentary. But I think you should call a thing out when it is wrong. First of all, this dude who says he's a prophet, apparently he has traveled the world with the likes of Benny Hinn and collecting all these people's money, and they don't got no problem with the begging. You notice that part don't go away. It's always about the begging. These people wearing these diamond necklaces around their neck for 100,000. I got 200,000 on this finger. I got 400,000 on this. Then I got 3. That's telling us who you worship. I'm sorry, but it is. Your obsession with money when your obsession should be with service. I don't think this dude is telling the truth. And I think his opinion is just that. Because you open your mouth and talk does not make you a prophet of God. If you are such a prophet of God and you are worried about the people and the congregation, shouldn't you have told somebody about this before now? And why do you need Larry Reed to tell for you? Right? There's too many coincidences here. He's your mentor. You have him on every month, right? You're constantly talking about and building up these people like they're prophets and they're special, and therefore we should give them their money and, so $16.99. So everything is always about giving you money, right? What am I talking about? I don't see any of them being any better than the rest of them. If you wanted to do service, right, you should be focused on ministering. Anytime you put the focus on money, the worship of money, right, I lose all respect for you. Now, I'm not saying that to anybody in particular. I'm just saying that this glorifying of diamonds but they ain't got no gold on their teeth, but just trying to look like rappers and all this kind of shit. It diminishes my respect for you because it shows me you're still obsessed with money. Now, so this guy came out and he said, I'm all over the place. The guy came out and said he was groomed by TD Jakes, yet he never had sex with TD Jakes. Sir, we don't know you going to need you come out here giving no prophetic word and telling us all about your experience because someone was nice to you. That ain't gonna do it. If they didn't do nothing with you, how in the hell are they grooming you? If they are the head of the church, are they allowed to hug you? Isn't that what they do in church? Isn't basically everyone in church being hugged? Correct? Now, then you add in, oh, he want me to call him daddy. Why you call me daddy? I don't. Does he ask women to call him daddy as well? Is that something that goes on in that church? All this trying to cash in on this publicity. As I said, I never heard of this dude until yesterday. And now he got the whole goddamn internet talking about speaking his name. Say my name, say my name. This is the game that they play. You're like bloodsuckers. You saw TD Jakes is down from the scandal, and you jump on like what do you call it? Like a lion goes on the gazelle, and each and everybody jumps on the same person. It's that spirit of the pile up, right? Let me get some. Let me get some. What can I get out of this? What I out of this? And I got to say to you, Larry, you came on here and you saw this dude has been you were just getting over it when people thought it was unreasonable for you to be trying to collect $12 and get people to sign up for your monthly Patreon just to watch Carlton Pearson put to rest, right? Now we have this where you're saying that you want everybody who's ever been groomed by TD Jakes, everybody to come forward, and you want to make a documentary, cha-ching, cha-ching. Why are we trying to turn this situation into some motive for profit? Correct? And if this dude is not saying he's too chicken shit to say TD Jakes tried to assault me or did something to me or put his hand on my dick or something, child, then what the fuck are you talking about? He groomed him. He didn't groom him if he didn't do nothing. You ain't did shit. So you get sensitive. The word say, the word. Okay, so this word, since you're a prophet, Did you get it in your senses? Oh, God said he trying to proposition me. Child, if TD Jakes wants to proposition somebody, he's not going to proposition people from multi-million-dollar households. He's not going to proposition people who he knows could destroy his career. He's not going to expose himself like that. So I don't believe you, sir. I think you're just jumping on. When I say for love of money, publicity is the same damn thing, honey. You get all these people talking about your name, and yet you, just like that other one, Christian boy, he can't say the name. He can't say the name. I didn't say no name. I didn't say. You want to come out here and you want to try to destroy people, but you don't want to say their name. Ain't that a bitch? So you send Larry Reed. So Larry Reed's supposed to say the name. Larry Reed, brother, I got to say, I mean, I'm sorry, but this has to be said. And it pains me to have to say this. But weren't you almost in an identical scandal? Was it 3 months ago? Didn't you see how these people piled up on you and accused you? And you said, oh, it's not true. It's not true. And you trying to defend yourself against Tasha K and all these people, right? Because they said that you had done a similar thing and you had gone quite a bit further than the grooming. So why you, of all people, are on here talking about people being accused, right? And you all excited about it, and child, and they said, oh, he's mad because TD Jakes didn't go to Carlton's wedding, whatever, wedding, funeral, whatever the event. That is no reason for you to be coming at TD Jakes, right? If TD Jakes has got issues, believe me, the cockroaches will be arriving at any moment if they have a real provable story. Now, I would say, well, how can you prove something if you're in a room with somebody by yourself, right? If you have a credible story, they will come out, right? Because, oh, I got 50,000. That one got 100,000. Oh, I can go get, now they're coming out now after Jermaine Jackson. They know this is going to be, this is the new Me Too. But Larry, I believe that you need to check yourself on this bullshit, because what's going to happen is this, and I'm saying this with all the sincerity. With the same fervor that you're coming after TD Jakes, how many other stories are there out there about you? You have been trying to fight this same goddamn story for 3 or 4 years. And you think these people are not going to come after you now? Because they always have the excuse, well, look what you did with TD Jakes. Right? How y'all doing today? Mm-hmm. What's going on, people? Y'all have an opinion on this stuff? You know, you don't want to, you try to stay out of people's way. But if these stories are when they're trending, it is the conversation currently. You can't just skip every story. I mean, I have an opinion. That's what this is. This is an opinion. I think Larry is wrong for the things he's said and trying to draw people in, trying to draw people from the street. What if they did the same thing to you, Larry Reed? What if they say, listen, anybody who's ever Larry Reed has ever made a pass at, we want you to come forward. We're going to make a documentary. Now, we know that you had already been coming for TD Jakes. I don't know if it was about Carlton or what the situation was, but you had already switched on him and been coming for him, right? And I believe that you're fighting dirty now. And it's hard for me to accept that you're not doing things for money when you're sitting here talking about you have $200,000 necklaces on your neck. Why is that even necessary? Right? You have to drive around in Rolls Royces. You ain't no better than the rest of them. Right? All these people who are involved, profit this, profit that, they all drive a fucking Rolls Royces. Why is that necessary? A Rolls Royce automobile is somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000 for a fucking car. Correct? So I think the people are just piling on this man. We don't know that he's guilty of anything. All we know about TD Jakes is he went to a party for P. Diddy. Error in judgment, we don't know. Maybe some more of this stuff is going to come out, but people need to take a step back, right? because it was horrible when Tasha K cut after Larry Reed. Now Larry Reed is taking that same energy and coming after somebody else. I think it's wrong. We don't expect these young people to have respect for anybody. They don't care about shit. But you're a grown ass man. Just went through the same scandal 6 months ago. Right? And you think they won't come back? Do you think you're not giving these people like Tasha K permission to come after you and try to dig up stuff on you? Come on, man. Ooh, ooh, baby, what goes around comes around. You put him down. Now you're the clown. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had our eye on you for 3 long years. When no one else wanted you, we took you in. Money, it is a dangerous thing, child. Money, when I say money, I'm talking about also clout. People keep putting themselves in the news, right? They want to have the spotlight on them. And when these motherfuckers turn that spotlight against you, you're going to feel the crush. You are, unless you've been a virgin all your life, you're going to feel everybody done something, honey. Right? Anyway, y'all got an opinion on this stuff? Smash the like button, everyone, says Peter Pablo. Thank you, Peter. And this guy, he's so hurt and destroyed, can't sleep at night. Yet he needs Larry Reed to go tell. And then, but it just coincidentally, my father is your mentor, right? What is with this stuff? And the one who mentored your father is Reverend Ike. You can't lose with the stuff I use. Been begging for 50 years, right? We've seen clips of you are starting to surface, and believe me, clips are negative primarily because of your hunger for money. You want to be like your daddy wanted to be like Reverend Ike, right? Your obsession with money. I hopefully now, I don't watch King Josh all the time, but I thought this last video he made, and I recommend you go see it, was pretty damn good, actually. He was just exposing the hypocrisy and also the hunger for money. And some of these people in the past, Benny Hinn, he collects money for what, 50 years. Now he done stacked up $500 or $600 million. So now he won't. It was wrong. We should never have did. Nigga, you should have been passing out refunds then. How much did your family give? Here's the money. We were wrong. How much did your money give? Your family give? Are there receipts? Here's the money. Right? With none of that, baby. You got the money, and then you change your mind. Same thing with Creflo Dollar. He got them people buying him a $665 million jets. So cart his ass around like, oh, they got to bring the word. We got to send them laptops, nigga. You got 4 and 5 mansions. You got big high rise in New York City. With a man rob God. When a man rob God, who says you're a God? Right? That we're keeping our money from you. Who in the hell are you? You're just somebody with the gift of gab who have turned your sights onto the Bible as a way to make a good living. That's it. All it is, honey. You ain't anointed. I'm anointed. I hear a voice. Send me $16.99. $16.99. I'm gonna tell you your whole future. I'm gonna heal. He was healing cancers, girl, for $12.99. Really? How am I late to my own live? I ain't late. It's hot in here. Ooh, it's hot. I get on this sweater. I don't know. It's weird. Hold on a minute, people. I got to put on a lighter blouse. This blouse is too damn hot. It's thermal. It's like Long John. Y'all remember Long Johns? Well, it's too much. I'll be right back. Okay. Then you drifted away. Okay, we're back. That's better. Okay. Have y'all been following the stories? It's really, we're playing right into their hands by even giving them the click of view. Larry, buddy, they're going to come back for you. You can believe that shit, honey. Some will be truths, some will be lies, and some will be half truths, right? But when they have the justification, look what you did. Look what you did to TDJ. How did you say this stuff? I mean, it's all interconnected, right? The Potter House and Kojic are bringing a lot of shame and embarrassment to the Black community. But they always catching the preachers with the drawers down. They stopped. Some of them stopped, including Larry and William McRae and all these people. They started getting drugged into court, and it was just too much of a burden to try to fight all these court cases. So they stopped exposing all these preachers. Expose them for what? Expose them for being men. They ain't nothing but dogs. Yeah, that's what you is, motherfuckers. You see, prophet said it was a year of perfect vision and whatnot. Please, all these prophets, all prophecy always wrong, honey. Watch the news and see what is predicted by the news people. Y'all remember what's that little one that gave prophecy, and the witch just gave the prophecy a week before? Who was his name? The woman with the soothsayer. I ain't gonna call a woman a witch, but whatever. I don't know if she's a soothsayer or some kind of shit. A non-religious person. She predict all this stuff, and then what is that guy's name? I can't think of it. Let me see. I know y'all know. Who gave the prophecy, the same prophecy as the witch did 2 weeks before? What's his name? Nostradamus. No, it wasn't Nostradamus. That wasn't going back that far, bro. Okay, y'all don't know who he is. Thank you, Big Rains. Big Rains joint. How you doing? Grooming can be many different things. He may have not physically assaulted him. Well, what's he grooming him for? Grooming him for what? Honey, grooming refers to I don't know. Grooming refers to grooming people for sex. In other words, people like Jakes, these people who have a big profile, they got to keep it on the down low. People can't find out. They'll groom someone because they need partners. They can't go out and just be horny and go out to a bar and pick up somebody, right? So that's what they mean by grooming. Usually it refers to young people, underage people. So far, we don't have any indication of that other than what Larry Reed is saying that this guy told him years ago. He told you that years ago, and you would let your congregations, Jake's congregation, be exposed to this. See, because still we're operating under the premise that homosexuality is this horrible sin, right? It's like if you get caught doing that, it's the worst thing in the world. I don't see it as being that at all, honey. Right? But they know they can use that because that's something they really have to bury and hide. So now they're going to start digging all through TD Jakes' life, and they're going to find out if there were incidents going all the way back to Bible college, incidents of relationships he's had with males. It would be shocking only because for years and years, TD Jakes has been telling the church what they want to hear. For some reason, we've just been a target. Right. I have a book called Stealing Jesus. stealing Jesus. Send here, put on the cross for us, all of us. Ain't no special ones he picked out. He gonna tell them, go away from me. I never knew you. The hell out of here, honey. Collecting money, driving around in Rolls Royces and diamonds and things, child. I ain't net 75. On that, Uncle Tim, the rich and powerful position of each other all the time, from parents to children. Definitely wrong on that, Uncle Tim. The rich and powerful proposition, each other's. I don't believe that. You been in the house, Justin? You been in the rich and powerful people's house? No, not in religion. No, not like that, honey. Not when the father is a bishop as well, honey. That's the last thing you want to get out. The very last thing you want to get out. And you have choices of all these hundreds of thousands of people, and you're going to pick the other bishop's son. The boy is cute, but he ain't all that, girl. We're just people. And he's going to run it through. So Larry has to drop it. Even though my daddy is Larry's mentor. It's all intertwined. Can't y'all see that? That ain't by fucking accident. So the one person to come forward just happens to be your mentor's son. Really? No other victims? Then they always got to cover up. Oh, I never been group. They were never successful with me. They were never successful with me. These vipers, he used that language to try to always downgrade other people, girl. Oh, everybody's always a freak and a viper and all this shit, child. Until they catch that ass. You agree, Jussu Marable? I agree, Larry Reed Live should sit this one out. I like Larry. I don't think he's a bad guy. I mean, it pained me when they came for him over and over and over about this case with this boy who was 17 years old dancing in front of him naked. I try to stay out of it, not have an opinion. It is hard to do, right? If I'm going to call myself a YouTuber, then I need to participate in what goes on YouTube. And this is a growing story. Hopefully, it'll die out in a couple of weeks. We move on to something else. It all depends on if something else more salacious comes along. Now, last night they dropped that, or at least I saw it last night, that Jermaine Jackson of the Jackson 5 molested somebody or raped. They say the R word. I guess you can't say it. They always say, "Oh, I say that word. I'm gonna get demonetized." I've never been demonetized, so I don't know. But they're accusing him of doing something in 1988. Were most of y'all even alive in 1988? Anyway, say throw somebody else on the griddle. They're gonna fry everybody now. When that woman got that $30 million, $30 to $100 million, that opened the floodgates. You mean tell me I ain't got to be up under this heavy burden? I could pay off my house, pay off my car, send my children to school, and all I got to do is go in here and make a YouTube video? Because I know him 30. You know what? And I think it's right around the same time, 1988. In 1988, my drug-addled mind was thought that Jermaine Jackson of the famous Jackson 5, Hollywood royalty, right? Music royalty, was cruising me. Here's the situation. I was, at that time, I was a booster, right? That means I stole stuff. I was a drug addict. That's how I made my money back then. I was in this boutique, high-end boutique, and I was just about to put my clutches on something, right? And I see Jermaine Jackson across the room, and he keeps staring at me. So staring at me so much that I don't steal anything. I said, is Jermaine Jackson? I mean, I'm a decent looking guy, but I ain't all that, honey. Why is he staring at me? And I believe I came to understand later, he was staring at me because I was the only Black person in the boutique, and I knew who he was. So he was trying to see if I recognized him. the big thing with they were still very huge at that time. They don't want to be identified. They don't want people coming up. Oh, can I have your autograph, Mr. Jackson? Oh, you're supposed to ignore them. Is the thing. So no, he wasn't. So then we know he was straight. Or you were with a woman. Anyway, that I don't know how much legs that's going to have. The Jacksons, they were huge, back then, 40 years ago. I don't know if they'll find his story salacious enough, but they'll try it. Something to talk about. Somebody else to judge. Mm-hmm. Are you or are you just putting out fake outrage? Oh no, Justin, it's fake outrage. You're putting out the fake outrage. No, I'm identifying what I consider to be wrong. I consider it to be premature to be going after here and trying to make this story bigger than it is with TD Jakes. I think that's bullshit that this boy, who is supposed to be a prophet himself, has to go and through Larry Reed, and then Larry Reed has to proposition people to make a documentary out of it in order to pull some more money out of it. Pull some money out of the story, right? It is a basic disrespect. Even if I don't like your ass, I'm not going to be out here calling you a pedophile or calling you something that you're not. I'm not going to do that. Let's just slow down, honey. Particularly because you're not satisfied with my relationship with somebody else. Well, honey, there's hundreds and hundreds of relationships out here, child. You can't determine who I like, where I want to go, what I do. You can't do that. And if people turn their eyes on you, and that's what's going to happen. You see, when you treat people bad like that, they're going to use that as justification for treating you badly. I've seen it hundreds of times. Meanwhile, some of the church members are hungry and can't afford essentials. Well, that's always been the story with the church, honey. They ain't got no problem pulling up in their Rolls Royces. They got on $5,000 suits. The whole damn community, girl, is either in HUD or Section 8. But yet somehow or other, they're able to pull enough money and build a big enough church where these people are going, working hard, and some of them still believe in tithing. Then these motherfuckers come out later on. Oh, after they collected $100 million. Tithing was wrong. Tithing was wrong. So that's what I say. Go watch that Jives thing, because he was showing some clips that I hadn't seen about how Creflo done changed his mind. Benny Hinn done changed his mind. Their careers are essentially done. They're old men now. So now it's just time to sit back and spend the money. And they're saying how wrong it was. Really? Uh-huh. They were talking about tithing. Okay, what is this? Greetings, Happy New Year's, Timothy. Gambage is in here? Is Gamby in here? I ain't seen it. Y'all go over there and remind Jay Wilson that it's check day. Time to pay the bills, baby. What's the name? I think the first is holiday, Jay Wilson. So since the first is a holiday, they can go ahead and collect that money now for the weekend, At least when we get our public assistant, we usually get it before the holiday, before the weekend. And so you can go ahead and take care of that, Jay Wilson. Or did you already spend the money? Sometimes people so far behind, they get 12,000, honey. All they can do is get caught up on the PG&E, caught up on the light bill, caught up on the gas bill, caught up on the goddamn HOA, whatever. Yes, we are. Okay. Now, Larry probably going to get an attitude with me. He'll be mad at me for saying anything about this at all. But I'm just saying, Larry, you need to let this go. Right? This is an identical thing that happened to you. And now you're going to court case after court case after court case. You had to fight these demons and shit. And I guess they found you innocent or found them not credible or whatever the situation was. Why would you want to put somebody else through that? Is it just jealousy? Jealousy, misery. I'm telling you can't see behind smiling faces. Smiling faces sometimes. Hey, they don't tell the truth. Oh Lord, beware of the handshake. Jealousy. Child, the church is just so repetitive. The church is just so repetitive. You are struggling, blah, blah, blah. God asked, blah, blah, blah. People need faith. I just believe that after you come to faith, why you got to keep on talking about these ancient people and what their situation was in their family thousands of years ago? What the hell is that doing for you, honey? Then they take everything that somebody said thousands of years ago in the desert, child. They didn't even have hot and cold running water, but they knew everything, right? Then you take it and you try to apply it to people's lives today. That's just the art. That's the art of the gab, honey. Right? And they were begging from a prosperity gospel. Only one got prospered was the people in the pulpit. And then the other ones who did become successful, they got successful because of their hard work, not because of something some dude said on the goddamn stage. The gift of gab, honey. You can use the gift of gab to be a pimp. Some would call you pulpit pimps. You can use the gift of God in all kinds of ways, honey. You can actually build legitimate business, right? Then you start talking about how God done told you this, God done told you that. You are the prophet. I thought the Bible said that that Israel had killed the prophets. Leave that part out. We don't want to hear that. Lord have mercy. I don't know why I get sucked into religious stuff. Maybe it's because I'm a believer. I went to St. Andrew's Church on 38th and Forest Manor. What happened? 30. Are you okay? 38th and Forest Manor. Are you talking about Indiana? PDP? I lived off 38th Street. I live right at 36. Everybody in the chat is questioning their faith because you still sing it in your video. Oh, y'all praying for me not to sing? Praise God. God wins, honey, not you. I did get some information. I didn't realize that Bishop Bernard, what's his name? Jordan. That's Larry Reed's mentor, the one he always has on his show, giving prophecy and all this stuff. I didn't know that he was a mentee under Reverend Ike. Now, we all knew Reverend Ike was a crook. He had no qualms about telling you he was a crook. Give me my money. He wasn't shy about it. And that's who he learned from and passed that on to the child. Is that it? When people are nice to you, it does not necessarily mean they want to have sex with you. It is not the truth. Some people realize they got broken relationships with their fathers, or they're raised by single mothers, and they may feel like you need or they can help you by being a friend at the church, by mentoring you. They don't necessarily have to be one to fuck you, right? And you say that never happened, right? So, I mean, what was the point? And he does do a lot of that same kind of begging, honey. So prophets, those are, is that passed in generations? In other words, if my father was a prophet, whether I knew him or not, would I automatically be a prophet as well? I'm confused. Yeah, he's gonna be mad at me. I can't get. I just try to tell the truth as best I could. It's an opinion, honey. Y'all ain't talking that much today. There was a bank with WF. Thus, I received my benefits 2 days before the first. Or you get them 2 days before the first? Yeah, if the first comes on a weekend, then you get it on Friday. In my experience, that's just bill paying money. I don't get nothing out of that. Dead chat I've ever seen. Justin, why are you so troubled? Why are you so mischievous? Why are you saying this the dead chat? Maybe these people watch other people. They don't want to say anything that's going to offend Larry because they watch Larry and because they find him amusing and they get something from him. Maybe they're followers of Bernard Jordan, or maybe they just don't agree. Maybe they're waiting to see what happens with Jakes as well. People have all kind of reasons, and I just come and do my thing. I mean, no matter how it drops, that's how I feel about it. I've been wrong more than once, honey. You might say many times. Big Range, did you get my new book? Who Shot the Caller? Did you get this? Who Shot the Caller? Did you get this one? Who Shot the Caller? I'm working on another one. I'm just going to write until my brain don't work anymore. I'm trying to chat while preparing. Oh, you got your cannabis oil? Ooh. It looked like King Giles had a big old thing of weed on the side there. I hope that I don't know. I guess it's illegal everywhere you could have your weed. He had a great big old container, honey. Let's be kind with our comments. That's right, Prima Wanda. That Justin, he can't help himself. He likes to be controversial. Not even paying attention to him. Oh, he's talking about the conversation between you guys. He said, "Ain't nobody listening to Tim. We talking to each other. Y'all dead today." Y'all ready for New Year's? And if you can go out and drink and have a good time, you are blessed. That's a blessing, in my opinion. If you can do that without becoming a drunk, without getting into problems with drugs and alcohol and all that kind of shit, that's a blessing, honey. Be happy about it. I can have me a glass of wine, and I can go on New Year's and have me 3 drinks or whatever. That's a blessing. It's all kind of blessings in the earth. I can't do it. I got the e-copy of your book. Okay. Yeah, I started chapter 5 today of another book. This is the real story of the New Pacific Hotel, which was where I did a whole lot of time at. But it's been fictionalized, of course. I still haven't figured out if the killer is, for some reason, I'm obsessed with murder lately. The killer is he a spirit? Is he a ghost? Or is he just somebody hiding there in the hotel? We'll have to see. I never know what I'm going to write about until I'm writing about it. So I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. I try not to even think about it. It comes to you as you're writing. Yeah, please leave a review. That book I only got 1 review up there. I mean, they never come that quick. People don't read books in 1 day, but it's been out a couple months. Chatnard. Who's Chatnard? Well, y'all have been very reserved about this situation here with these peoples. Y'all probably waiting to see what happens. Well, that's what we got to do. They say that Jakes has been going around from probably, like, if I play a record on my page, right? Let's say I play the Isley Brothers or something like that. That is an automatic thing. It's not like TD Jakes is sitting up there looking for people, or his staff is looking for whoever's talking about him, whoever played it. I think the thing is playing his sermon from last Sunday. He's not sitting there doing that, and his staff is not sitting there doing that. The bot picks it up, and anywhere it appears, anywhere his material appears, he can strike those channels. And if he's choosing to strike all those channels, It might just make the people mad. I don't know. But it's not a personal thing where, oh, I know Star Jones. No, you don't know shit. Right? It's automatic. One time I was in the park. I was walking the dog, and there was the dog day, right? Some kind of festival they're having. And way over in the corner, they were playing music. And they not struck, but they, what do you call it? The other thing? I guess I use struck my channel. I don't have any real strikes. Real strikes are 1, 2, 3, you're out. But what do they call that when they demonetize your channel? Because of the music, the sound, the bots picked up the sound behind me. Right. So don't think that TD Jackson's gone wild chasing y'all down, all these little bloggers. No. He's more than likely just thinking about his own people. What was that sound? I heard something. Oh, I did hear something. Let me see. It is storming here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Noel Jones. No, Nicole Jones. Excuse me. I said, no, Noel Jones is on here. Nicole Jones. Thank you, hon, for a cash app. So I don't bother with New Year's. No reason me to go there. Everybody having a good time. Everybody happy and drunk. I can't drink. I can't do drugs. I can't get no booty. I can't do shit. So I keep my old ass here. Takes a picture with somebody. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is McCray? What are you talking about, Billy McCray? That is what Wilhelmina Geraldine McCray does. She takes a picture with somebody, upload it to Instagram, and like they're best friends. He got pictures of all of his Facebook. Act like you're talking to me. Act like you. She takes pictures with all these basketball players and athletes and all. You know, people wouldn't have nothing to do with no William McCray, honey. They ain't giving him no interviews. You walk up to him in a crowd. Can I take a selfie? Is he messing with this story? I think he had something to say about it too. I don't know if he's permanently run off of YouTube or whatever, but he'll pop up on other people's channels. Buying their damn music, should be thankful and not bitching to Google about 2 seconds of their music. Okay, let me say that. Those mofos who made millions off of us buying their damn music should be careful and not bitching about Google about playing 2 seconds. They need to want people to play 2 seconds of their videos, child. That would keep them alive. Anybody remember no damn song you wrote 30 years ago, child? You should want people to play it. I would. All publicity is good publicity, honey. Spread that word. Keep that music alive. Next caller. Next caller. Itch. You ain't talking about nothing, Itch. I love that song, honey. But I said, no, I ain't going to play it. They're going to strike me, child. They don't strike you. What they do is they take the money that you made off the video and give it to the person who wrote the music. So some of these guys, I don't know why, but they play music in their videos. I don't know how they're getting away with it. Some people on here, like Sean, I don't think Sean Bradley is really here to get money from YouTube, so he can do whatever he want to do. If you're not here for a coin or money, you can play music. It'll just go to somebody else, you know. I choose to sing my own, make the children mad at me. You're right about one thing, though, Justin. Ain't nobody in here, honey. Damn, where y'all at? Where is y'all at, honey? You see McGray usually over there with King James. Was it St. James? Thank you, Big Rain. Big Rainies. Big Rainy's joint. Are you in the color purple? Is your joint in the color purple? 20 years. I am so happy for your success. Yeah, I guess I'm still here. I'm still here, Big Rain. I ain't gonna try to introduce no new topics because I get in trouble when I introduce. Yo, we don't hear nothing about no damn Donald Trump. What they got 2 states now who have banned his ass. Now he got one of them replaced. They need to all have a collective no. No, Trump. So now we done wasted all this time. You being the front runner, you can't win because you can't get these states. And so now we got to vote for people who only got 3 and 4%. Not me, not us, them, Republicans. Are they at the mall? Are they getting the sales now? After Christmas sale? Mm-hmm. No color purple. They had them juke joints back then. Mm-hmm. You would talk about Rudy Giuliani. That motherfucker, he could at least get them women $100,000 a piece or something. He gonna claim broke and file bankruptcy. But they say his bankruptcy is not under that. But if he ain't got the money, how you gonna get the money out of him, right? So they're gonna drag that out for 2 or 3 years. He's been hiding money since he started this shit. He probably been hiding money since he was the mayor of New York City. Some people are not crazy, honey. They know this damn day is coming. You out there lying with Trump like that, you know this shit was bound to come. Lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And they say Rudy got a problem with the alcohol. I said, oh, that's why he walking on the stage with black shit running all down his face and all that. He drunk. Them ladies deserve to be paid. They won $150 million. There should be no way that they're going to let this dude not pay them anything. I think that's sad. But it says it's not covered under the bankruptcy, though. He got to have another tactic. He's going to be crying broke for the rest of his life. Although, how much more time could he actually have? How much more time could any of them have, really? Aren't Trump, Biden, him, aren't them all them people old? They're all old, honey. They stay into they draw their last breath. So Giuliani gonna try to run out the clock. I died owing $200 million. Well, they should start being able to attach stuff then. He shouldn't be able to sell anything. If he sells his house or his condo in New York City, they should be able to claim that money because he sold it after he lost the damn case. They tell you don't move no money, don't change anything, don't sell anything. Rudy should have rode 9/11 off into the sunset. He could have been traveling. He could have been in Europe. He could have been in the Bahamas, relaxing. No. He'll hook his wagon to damn Donald Trump. Donald Trump couldn't even win his own state. They couldn't stand his ass. And they're the ones living with him. They know his history better than anybody else. And so does Giuliani. So who knows how many scams they were involved in together when Trump was supposed to be the premier millionaire. Then he said millionaire. He might only be a thousandaire, really. But Giuliani was the mayor. So what kind of kickbacks were going on there? Still be posting videos on YouTube, but when you read the chat, it's definitely not Rudy friendly. Okay, they insult him. Rudy should have wrote. Okay, I read that already. All right, people. Y'all not in here. Y'all out there shopping and things, I guess. So anyway, in summary, Larry, you need to let this go. We didn't buy this stuff about your mentor. Your mentor's son has been touched by TD Jakes, and he's known it for years, and you have known it for years. And so now you just feel inspired, and the spirit told you and all this old shit, child. We don't want to hear that. It's going to turn on you, Larry. I absolutely guarantee. Just by sitting up here observing, this is going to be bad news for you by pursuing this man like this without any evidence. Okay? All right, you wonderful darlings. Go back to shopping. Thanks for coming in, people. Thanks for the Cash App Super Chat. I appreciate you. Later.